Forms of escaping taxation. Unang-una, meron tayong shifting. Shifting could be backward or forward. So ito yung impact of taxation of which sa backward, yung impact ay inabsorb ng source, ng origin. And yung incidence of taxation naman points out to the tax burden finally rests or settles down. So forward shifting. Dito natin dito yung finally ipapasa yung tax na yan. So example, kung mayroon tayong VAT, the last consumer of that goods or services is the one who finally pay all the tax. Kung titingnan mo, siya talaga yung nagbayad lahat. Kasi yung original, pagdating sa VAT, ipapasa niya yun, ipapatong niya yun, then mawala na sa kanya yung burden. Kasi yung patong na yun, tapos yung ibinayad niya na input VAT, will be what we call this one, deducted against doon sa ipinatong niya sa taxpayer. So, kumbaga, nagiging holding agent or withholding agent lang yung, nagiging collecting agent lang yung taxpayer pagdating doon sa VAT. And finally, again, who pays that VAT is the final consumer. Capitalization, letter B, is a mere increase in the value by way of what? Let's say if you have a property, just take on hold with that property without releasing that. Ang nangyari is, nag-increase na kanyang value. Then since that's still unrealized, so hindi yung taxable. Yun, naiwasan mo yung kanyang tax. Though nag-enjoy ka ng income dahil sa pag-increase. Kasi it will not be realized as taxable income until na ma-dispose yan or it is sold out or transferred to the other. Tax avoidance naman is ito yung exploitation of the legal permissible. Lahat ng gagawin mo, ano yung mga legal na yan, just to reduce your tax. So that's that would mean tax avoidance. Let's say if you're applying for a tax holiday doon sa BUI and it is granted, then you have a tax holiday of this one. Example, if you're forming cooperative rather than corporation, cooperative is exempt from tax. So you enjoy on the exemption. Letter D naman is ito yung the manufacturer producer upon whom the tax has been imposed, fearing the loss of his market issued. So transformation is just making your production efficient. So the more efficient of that, the lower is the cost. So there's no need for you na ipapasa mo yung tax doon sa magbabay ng yung product or services dahil nga nagiging more efficient ka. So kaya mo na yun na i-absorb. So you are more competent now when it comes to the pricing doon sa market. So that's what we call transformation. Ito namang tax evasion, ito yung the use of taxpayer illegal. Bawa, understate mo yung sales mo, overstate mo yung expenses, yun yung tax evasion. So this is a form of example, that's a fraud, yung mga ganon. Tax exemption naman, ito yung mga immunity na binibigay sa mga particular persons, or it could be a corporations, it could be a class or a particular person, yun yung tax exemption. Halimbawa, so ito yung mga different kinds of exemption, just to expand the discussion. So unang-una, yung ibinigay talaga ng Constitution. So it cannot be reversed by our our lawmakers. Why? Because that is a constitution. Constitution is the highest form of law of the land. So ibig sabihin, lahat ng law should be abiding sa Constitution. Hindi sila salungat doon. So ibig sabihin, yung mga lawmakers natin gagawa sila ng batas na hindi salungat doon sa Constitution. So kaya nga, they cannot reverse whatever is the exemption na granted by the Constitution to a particular class of, like for example, a group, for example, for religious, with regard to the property tax, they are exempted to RPT. But there are some conditions, of course, easy to follow, yun lang. Sa statutory exemption naman, ito na yung ginagawa ng mga batas ng mga legislatures. In the form of law, they can give exemptions to some items or subjects, like for example for senior citizens, like that, and for non-profit organizations. Okay. There are some examples of that. Pagdating dyan. So again, ang kagandahan, ang ano dito is, ang kakaiba lang dito with compared with the Constitution is that doon sa mga exemption na galing sa mga batas na ginawa ng Congress ay pwede yung ma-reverse. Kasi that is only a privilege granted by the law enacted, I mean, that is formed by the Congress. So, meaning to say, pag gagawa yung Congress na salungat doon sa kanilang previous na batas, ang mangyari, yung previous na batas ay magiging invalid. So, if that is pertaining to the exemption or tax exemption, then therefore the tax exemption is gone. Once that the new law is effective. Now, letter B is express at saka yung implied. Sa express naman, talagang sinasabi na sa batas na yon, you are exempted. So, for example, dun sa Constitution na nilagay natin kanina yung marami yung mga nilagay doon sa Constitution na may exemptions. So, isa lang yung RPT doon. Mayroon pang mga income, for example, income ng non-profit, non-stock, educational institutions, there are conditions. So, yun ang express talaga na ginagrant ng Constitution. Dito, pag ang implied naman is, halimbawa, sinasabi nila pag, halimbawa, if a certain subjects were mentioned na maging subject yan sa tax, yung hindi na mention, that is implied as exempted. Okay, katulad lang nito, like may bagong batas para sa motor vehicles. So that tax for motor vehicles would not cover the stationary piece of equipment kasi hindi siya motor vehicle. So therefore, that is a non-taxable. So hindi siya kasali doon sa batas na magiging na magpapataw ng buwis kasi nga hindi siya na-mention. So yun yung ibig sabihin ng implied. Letter C, as to the extent. So, may una, total, complete immunity ito, yung mga exempt from all the taxes. Yung magbibigay ng, yung amnesty pala, yeah, it could be amnesty, yung exemption na yan. So, lahat sila, okay, totally exempted. Ito namang partial, it's a certain lang na, certain tax is reduced by uniform tax credit or liable deduction. So, hindi siya total. Sa total is lahat talaga yung exempted. As to the object, personal and personal, when say personal, it cannot be transferred. So, kung ikaw na yung naging taxable, then sa'yo na yung tax. Kung saan ka pumunta, doon pa rin. Example, the exemptions. Non-stock, non-profit, okay. That is pertaining only to those. Para sa mga ganun, non-stock, non-profit educational institution. So, it means to say na kung saan man yung pumunta yung income, hindi yon magiging ground na ma-exempt yung nakatanggap doon. Kundi yung gumagamit or nag-earn na si non-stock, non-profit educational institution. Yung impersonal naman, example, kung sa property, kung saan yung property that is subject to state tax, so kahit kung binili man yun, yung pagdating sa state tax ay nagpa-follow yun doon sa